In order to create an attendance function that's easy to manage, you need to first go to the Grade Center and do some preliminary work. The first thing is to hover over Manage, click on Categories, and then create a category. We're going to call this one Attendance 1. I already have an attendance category, which is why I'm just making it something different. And then you press Submit. And you'll notice in your list that you have an attendance category. Now you'll notice that my original attendance category already has dates for one course, but we're going to use this one just for practice. So once your category is done, you need to go back to the Grade Center. And now you have the tedious task of creating all of the columns that will relate to your attendance. So create a column. It's easiest if you just use the first initial of the month and the day, if that works for you, or class 1, class 2, class 3, etc. So let's say this is a course that starts September 26th. This will be my column. Don't worry about any of this other stuff. I'm assuming you're using ones and zeros, so keeping it as a score is fine. The important thing that you need to do is from the category section to click on the attendance. You always need to enter points possible. Just put 0. That way it's not affecting anything. And press Submit. I'm going to make 3 of these, just so we have something to practice with. Making sure to choose the appropriate attendance category. Oops. Okay, so now we have 3 columns. As soon as you add columns, they always go to the very end of your entire grade center. So you'll notice we've got September 26, 27, 28. If you want to rearrange the columns and have them somewhere else, then you can go to Manage Column Organization and shift the columns around. But for this, if you have all the rest of your columns already set up, it's fine if they're all at the end. It makes the most sense. Okay, so now that we have this, we need to figure out a way so that we can easily access and filter through the attendance. In order to do that, you need to hover over Manage again and click on Smart Views. We're going to create a Smart View. You'll notice I already have an attendance, but we're going to make another one. And we'll call it Attendance 1 again, just to be consistent. And I can add it as a favorite. If I add it as a favorite, it will actually show up in the Grade Center options on the side, and so I can easily just go to my attendance sheet and nothing else. And then from the list of selection criteria, we're going to click on Category and Status. We limit ourselves to just Attendance 1, and you can select now by users, either all users, or you can choose groups. So you can have a Smart View that is attendance for Miriam, let's say, and just choose Miriam's group from the groups. I don't have groups set up in mine, so I'm just going to select all users. Obviously, when you do this, you want to make sure that your name will be labeled something like Miriam's attendance or Ted's attendance, etc. But for our purposes, I only have this right now. I'm going to choose all users and all statuses, and I'm going to press Submit. Now, of course, I've got 2 of these, but it doesn't really matter. You'll get the idea. Now, the reason I've chosen it as a favorite is so that it shows up right here. So here I have Attendance 1. If I click on this, I'll be taken directly just to the attendance page in the Grade Center. So let's pretend that this is called Miriam's attendance and this is called Ted's attendance. If I were to click here, I am taken directly to the page with all the students' names and just the attendance columns. And now I can go through and type in, my attendance sheet. And this can be done right in class. Now, if you're already in the Grade Center and you want to access the Smart View for attendance, you simply click on Filter. And from the views, you can choose which ones you want to see. So let's say that I wanted to choose my original attendance, which I'd set up for Green Path Level 1. I can simply click on that. And now you have all the dates that are available. That's basically it. If you have any questions, please let me know.